La la la, hey, yeah, yeah.
Always something to do in the nation's capital, and this is going to be fun because I've heard about this show online now, the pre-promotion on Facebook, social media for quite some time, and all of a sudden it's here, talking about My Fair Zombie, the musical, and it's coming to Gladstone Theatre, and it kicks off next Wednesday. With us, we have a couple of amazing actors. We'll get to them in a second, but first, how about the director?
Hey.
Brett Kelly, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
My Fair Zombie.
My Fair Zombie.
All right.
It started off as a idea for a comedy sketch, then became a film that I directed in 2012, which has gotten released throughout North America, and now it is a stage play, original stage play, 9 original songs, amazing local cast. It's a world premiere. It's fantastic. We're super excited.
Yeah, how fun was that journey? Like, did you see it coming to this? Like,
I did, but I was giving a pep talk to my cast yesterday, and I got a little bit emotional because it's been such a long thing and a long journey. And it's very exciting, and we endeavor to make a lot of people smile, and that's why we're doing it. And I think it's going to work. I think people are going to smile their faces off.
Okay, so those at home, I'm sure they do know. Give us a little background of My Fair Lady and how you intertwined this.
Well, it's My Fair Zombie is it's kind of like My Fair Lady Pygmalion meets zombies, and instead of Eliza Doolittle being a flower girl that's being trained by Henry Higgins, he's training a zombie girl how to become a proper lady of high society in old-timey England.
That seems like a bigger job. I think.
Yeah, and it's very, very funny, and it talks about some of the class differences, of someone who's, clearly an undead flesh-eating creature who's being taught to drink tea properly and speak like a lady and dance and things like that. So it's a riot, it's a good time, and Robin Hodge is playing Eliza, and she's a joy. She's absolutely, audiences are going to fall in love with her. Joel Elliott, who's playing Freddie, people are going to fall in love with him. I dare them not to. You'll hear his song and it'll blow you away, I'll tell you.
So are you a fan of zombie movies or the horror genre in general? Or?
Yeah, I'm kind of known in some circles as being a horror film director. I've directed 26 films, among them My Fair Zombie the film. I did another zombie film called My Dead Girlfriend in 2006, and I get asked to speak about zombies at schools and things like that. It's kind of an odd.
So you're a zombie expert.
It's an odd thing, but
zombie expert.
Apparently.
That's pretty fun. I do
Yeah.
like how it has spread out to many things that probably you were unknown to.
Some people think, if you're an expert on something that you'll never ever use it, but apparently knowledge can be used for anything.
Well, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
How did you pick your cast?
We had auditions, and luckily the best of the best in Ottawa came out to audition for it, and we picked some fantastic people. I'm completely blown away. I can't wait for an audience to come see it on Wednesday. We're this Wednesday to Saturday, the 4th to the 7th at the Gladstone. Tickets are still available. They're moving fast, but it's available. Yeah.
So, sorry, how big of a cast do you have? You do have a fairly big cast.
A cast of 14. I believe it's 10 living and 4 or 5 non-living.
It's
Hey,
terrifying.
you could do the non-living part.
I could. Yeah, what are you saying?
No, nothing.
The other question too is, so you hear the word zombie, but it's family friendly.
Yeah, I'd say so. I wouldn't bring a 5-year-old, but maybe 10 and up or something. It's whimsical.
Yeah.
It's Oscar Wildean, Python-ish kind of humor, I suppose. So if they like that sort of thing, yeah, come on out. It's a fun thing. There's a few shocks of perhaps blood, perhaps other things. I can't say.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say.
But it's all in the name of laughing as opposed to scaring the bejeebers out of people.
Yeah. So it is mostly a comedy then.
It is indeed a comedy. It's
Yeah.
we're calling it a musical comedy with guts.
So that still sounds terrifying,
I
right?
love it.
Does
No,
it? It's good the way I said guts, isn't it?
He's a zombie expert.
Yeah, right,
He's
fair
got
enough.
to go with that for sure. I love the location for everybody. The Gladstone is still open and running well, so this is
Yes.
a great way to start off the whole spring series. So people, you can go downtown, you can go to Preston Street, have dinner, go into the show, but make sure you get the tickets.
Yeah, because this is
it
one of
is
those
gonna
shows,
go.
especially once people start hearing about it word of mouth, if they've gone out to Wednesday, Thursday,
That's what we're hoping.
and
Yeah.
then people Thursday, Saturday, Sunday going to be sold out, right?
I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be
Awesome.
pleasantly surprised, actually.
Yeah.
So I guess I would be surprised.
That's
Yeah.
great. And to get tickets at this point, Gladstone box office?
So yeah, the Gladstone.ca, or at the Gladstone, you can go in person and get some tickets as well.
All right. So we have a performance here,
Yes,
Julie.
I know.
So Joel is about to sing
yes.
a song, and in this song, his character is a bit of a dimwit. And he is unaware of the fact that Eliza is actually a zombie. He thinks
Okay.
she's the most loveliest woman who ever walked the face of the earth. He has no idea she's actually the undead.
All right. So we have Joel and we have Stephen here. And My Fair Zombie is opening up, the musical is opening up this Wednesday at the Gladstone Theatre. Get your tickets. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, guys.
When I look into her eyes, I see a hunger there that I don't recognize. A dark and primal look I've never seen before. It makes my spirit soar, a look that leaves me wanting more. It's the fairness of her skin, the way her eyes appear so dark and sunken in. I wonder what Eliza's feeling deep inside. What secrets does she hide? Can I expect to be surprised? What's she hiding deep inside? Dare I hope to be surprised? Love the perfume that she wears, a dank and musty scent that lingers in the air. When she's been walking by, then I can always tell a damp and earthy smell, an odor I remember well. Never been a one for books, and mother says it's just as well I've got my looks. I hope Eliza finds me witty and urbane and doesn't think me vain. I hope she'll love me for my brains. Can I ever be the same? Will she love me for my brains? Have I made a big mistake? Will she love me for my brains? When I look into her eyes,